Hi. Hi, just connecting to both Facebook and Instagram this morning. Good morning, Nicole here from Halifax. I am on the week 4 video for Mental Health Mondays, which is every Monday in April. I'm just doing a quick video on how what we eat and our digestive care is related to our mental health and how we're feeling. So today I'm going to talk about leaky gut, inflammation, and mental health. In my first video, I outlined the link between digestive health and mental health. And then so far I've talked about nutrients related to mental health, as well as the role of healthy gut bacteria in brain health. But there's definitely more to the story in relation to specifically the link between gut health and mental health. So I'm going to discuss poor dietary intake, leaky gut, inflammation, and in turn, poor mental health, because inflammation is directly linked to mental health. So I want to be clear, as I have been in all the videos, that I'm not just talking about clinical mental health, I'm just talking about how we feel overall. So our fatigue, sadness, anger, irritability, stress, poor sleep, brain fog, all that's related to mental health, and that's what I keep talking about. So as I mentioned a few times, diet high in processed food, high in sugar, low in essential nutrients is linked to poor mental health. A diet that's low in essential nutrients promotes the production and proliferation of unhealthy bacteria, but this type of diet also causes inflammation and leaky gut, both of which are linked to one another and to our mental health status. So I did a video back in December on low-grade inflammation and chronic illness, if you're interested in taking a peek at that, especially if you're interested in this topic. So low-grade inflammation is related to mental health, as well as arthritis, diabetes, heart disease, asthma, organ problems, lots of things. So what is leaky gut? And how is it related to inflammation? Well, leaky gut is definitely a buzzword these days. And yes, it is widely prevalent here in North America. Leaky gut is when the barrier between the intestines and the bloodstream are compromised, and molecules that shouldn't be able to get into the bloodstream are able to pass through. Generally, the barrier allows only things that we need through, such as nutrients. But when we have leaky gut, antigens get through, allergens get through, sensitivities get through, environmental toxins, microbes, endotoxins get through, and these molecules cause a response from our immune system, and that is in turn inflammation. So some endotoxins that pass through not only elevate inflammation, but they reduce the availability of nutrients required for the production of serotonin, which is an important neurotransmitter in brain health. You'll see more about that in my last couple of videos. And chronic low-grade inflammation directly influences our mood and how we feel. Inflammation is one of the causes of mood disorders, as elevated inflammation compromises the normal functioning of our brain and the central nervous system. Inflammation mostly affects the communication between brain cells, and that's really where inflammation becomes a problem in terms of our mental health, is that it does affect how our brain works. It does affect how our central nervous system works. It compromises the central nervous system. So what can we do to ensure that we have low inflammation and that we have a healthy gut barrier, that we don't have leaky gut? So first of all, like I always say, we need to have whole foods, high in fiber, tons of micronutrients, rich in antioxidants, phytochemicals. These all have really strong anti-inflammatory properties. We should also avoid pro-inflammatory foods such as too much sugar, especially super processed sugar, as well as foods high in unhealthy fats. Although there are many factors to the production of leaky gut on the side of diet, such as stress, use of certain medications can cause leaky gut, especially continued use of antibiotics. Infections can cause leaky gut, certain medical treatments, alcohol intake, hormone imbalances, which I'm going to talk about next week. Unhealthy gut bacteria has a role in leaky gut. But mainly an anti-inflammatory diet can help rebuild the intestinal barrier, reduce inflammation, support nutrient absorption for brain health, and can therefore promote mental wellness. Can also promote lower risk of anxiety, depression, and it also supports our daily mood. So that is a quick overview of the link between leaky gut, inflammation, and brain health. So again, next week will be my final video on hormone health and mental health. I'm really excited to share some information with you guys there. So thank you so much for tuning in. Happy Monday. Have a wonderful week. And let me know if you have any questions or comments. And thank you so much.